What is going on, YouTube? Daedric Lord. So today I've got a deck list I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be on my version of the Harpies. And the reason I say my version is because everyone else runs it pretty much the same. I just prefer some cards over others. So let's get into this. So to start us off, we obviously have 3 Dancers. Dancer is really good. It's Dancer. Next up, 3 Chandler. Best card in the deck, in my opinion. She's your main search card. Pulls out any monster that includes harpie in its name, which is pretty much all the monsters. 3 Queen. You'll be surprised at how many times you use her effect. Some of you may. Others, probably not. And then, of course, what would any Harpie deck be without Harpie Lady 1? I prefer running Harpie Lady 1 at 2 and then 1 Cyber. Because Cyber, even though she's a beater, it's not as good as Lady 1 because Lady 1 gives you that 300 boost and she gets it herself, so essentially you get 2 of these out and, you know, you've got 2 OP monsters right there. And they're level 4. So that's pretty much it for the Harpie monsters. We're going to go ahead and dive into the few stapled monsters that kind of fit well in the deck. So, 2 Summoner Monk. Obviously, you use this as effect with Hysteric Sign, he's pretty busted. And you usually use his effect to pull out, if not a Harpie monster like Chandler or something, you can use his effect for this guy right here, Mist Valley Soldier. Mist Valley Soldier is in here because I run Stardust and Stardust Spark in the extra deck, but we'll get into that later. For now, all you need to know is he's really good. If I don't need him, I side him out with my Effect Veiler. But chances are I do use him, so that's why he's at 2. Next up, 2 Harpie's Pet, not 1. You run out of 1, you don't have another way to get him back. I have run into dead draws with it. I might cut it back down to 1. I'm not entirely sure, but for now I run 2. And then to finish off the monsters, we have Tempest, and what would he be without Debris? Now, a lot of you guys at this point are probably going, what the fuck? Well, I'll get into that later. For now, that finishes off the monsters. Now would be a good time to go ahead and indulge in the spell cards. So, to start off, we have Hunting Ground. Pretty damn basic. I mean, you use this card pretty much as soon as you get it. Next up, Hysteric Sign. Fantastic card, so busted. I hope it doesn't get hit. If this deck gets hit by the ban list, I will be surprised, but at the same time, it won't hurt us to lose 1, honestly, because it's still busted. So 3 of those. 1 Egotist, because Hysteric Sign allows you to pick this card up from your deck or your graveyard. So essentially, you only need 1. And then the other just kind of thrown in there cards, staple cards I guess you could say, is Mind Control, Enemy Controller, and Dark Hole. Now, these are kind of just things that I threw in there as targets for Monk if I don't need them. Chances are I don't use Dark Hole all that often. Same with Enemy Controller, it's just kind of there because it's good. Running into the traps. 3 Hysteric Party. Very good card. Special summon as many copies of Harpie Lady from your graveyard as possible, which is pretty much every Harpie monster you have. 2 Fiendish Chain. 2 Icarus. And then to staple off the deck, we have Soul Morning, Bottomless, and Magical Hats. Reason for Magical Hats is because it pulls Egotist out and your Sign. Now, either way, you're going to get Sign's effect. So having this card in here is really beneficial. Plus, you get your Egotist out of your deck. So, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of worth it to me. I was against it before, but... So that finishes off the main deck. I'm going to go ahead and quickly scroll through the extra deck. It's all about preference, but a lot of the Exceeds I have in here, they kind of are required. So Star Eater. Star Eater, you get out with Debris and Chandler. Very easy way. You use Chandler's effect to get out a Dancer, pop Dancer to hand, special summon your, or normal summon your Debris from Dancer's effect, and then you can immediately tune for Star Eater. You could also go into Star Eater with Tempest and Mist Valley Soldier. So, pretty easy card. The two cards I was talking about earlier, Stardust and Stardust Spark. So that's the Synchros, only 3. Photon Fabulo-Operative. This card is really good. It kind of depends on what your situation is, and all these cards are very situation based. So like I have a lot of options. We've got 32, number 32, Shark Drake. Extremely good card. Pulls a monster back from the grave if you destroy it by battle, and then you can attack again. He's 2800, and honestly, just really good beater. Degusto. In case I need to get monsters in the back from the grave into my deck, or if I just really feel like trolling and just drawing. He's a win, so... Diamond Dire Wolf, number 44. He's okay. I don't use him as much. He's just kind of here as a filler for now. Xeraphine, Phantismal, in case you're dueling a stall deck. He's really good. Gargara Cowboy. Pretty basic, honestly. Roach. This card is fantastic against Cybers. I actually put another Roach in when I was at my locals, and I did really, really well. Because a lot of monsters these days, special summon. Good against Dark Worlds as well. 2 Lightning Chidori, and yes, Big Eye. I do not have a Draco Sack right now because honestly I don't feel like dumping $70 or $80 on a fucking card. I actually got this one at a sweet deal. 30 bucks I think. So this is the highest card in terms of money that I bought for. So that finishes off the main deck as well as the extra deck, and I do not have my side deck. It's really all preference. Sorry about that. Okay, so I guess I could show you guys this. This is for when I duel like traditional. These are my 6 band cards that I like to run. If I like to do traditional, which a lot of the times I do. But my side deck just mainly consists of like Threatening Roar, Torrential, Compulse, Trap Stun, Monster Reincarnation. Acid Rain. This card's pretty screwed up against machine decks. System Down. I would run like 2. I want to pull one of these out and then run 2 System Down if I ever sight it in. 2 Gemini Imps for Dark Worlds. It's my preference for Dark Worlds, and then Effect Veiler. So yeah, guys, like I said, I mean the side deck's all mainly preference. It's all on what you guys want to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you did. Share it with your friends. Make the deck, build the deck, see how it runs for you. Because honestly, I'm tired of everybody dissing on Harpies. Harpies are really good. As a matter of fact, I think somebody topped with Harpies at regionals. This last week. So yeah, build the deck online. See how it runs for you. See if you like it. If you do, leave a like. Subscribe for more videos. I don't upload all that often, but when I do, they are worth it. So, thanks guys. This is Daedrus Galord, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.